So, as someone who suffers from like serious social anxiety and hates talking to new people and trying new things because I flip out, today was kind of terrifying, but kind of exciting at the same time. I actually did some cool stuff, so I'm gonna tell you guys about it because, you know, it's midnight and I've got tons of stuff to do. So why not make a YouTube video? So basically, wow, I look so tired. Basically, I'm in Fiddler on the Roof, like I told you guys, and we got invited to go to this Jewish temple Sabbath dinner tonight because it's Friday night and it's Shabbat, and yay! Shabbat Shalom. Yeah, I learned stuff. Anyway, as an ignorant American, I know nothing about the Jewish culture or anything like that, so I really wanted to go, and it was like a good thing for me, but I was kind of totally terrified because, like, people and food and singing and and so I went, and luckily I found like my two best friends in the play. And so, but we were forced to like sit at tables with people from the temple, so we had to mingle and like meet new people and talk and stuff. So that happened. My ring is upside down. But anyway, so we had to mingle, which was kind of weird, and but I mean, it wasn't too bad because I got my friends and we were like talking and stuff, and I learned some cool stuff, and we had like good food, lots of food, and they were like, eat more food. But I tried this thing called kugel, and it was like really good, and it smelled really weird, but it was really good. So that happened, and then after we had the service, and I learned that like all of their prayers are like songs. Like every prayer and thing they say is to like a guitar and keyboard playing, which I thought was kind of cool. And luckily I was sitting next to my friend Sarah, who's like born and raised Jewish, and even though this isn't her temple, she knew a lot of the things and the prayers and the sayings and all that good stuff because it's basically the same. And so she was helping me, you know, remember, because like they're books, instead of reading left to right or right to left. And so I was good with that, like, and flipping the pages in the right way, but I kept forgetting that when I got to the bottom of the right page, I had to go to the top of the left page, not like turn the page. So yeah, but she was reminding me of that, and because she's so good at it all, she kind of helped me with the Hebrew pronunciation. So I'm sure I still butchered it, but I did a lot better than like my friend Sean did. No offense, Sean. No, but like, it's hard to say if you don't know it, and everyone's like chanting it together, and it's really hard to pronounce. But she was helping me out, which was cool. And so that was cool, and the rabbi was cool, and everything was cool. But the funny thing is, so that's all like, you know, fancy and respectable, and you know, I was wearing like a high collar because this would not be acceptable. But so like it was very nice, and everyone was very nice, and they were all the, you know, there were ties and dress shoes and whatnot. And then I go to this like poetry artsy event, which is actually called the 4th annual Artsy Fartsy event, and it's in this basement. And the first thing I hear is a erotic story about a were-dolphin. And they're talking about it, and I'm like, I was just praying, and now I'm listening to were-dolphin porn. This is my life. So it was kind of cool, but at the same time, like, I had to go do the Sabbath dinner thing and talk to people, which was nerve-wracking, and then I learned lots of stuff, which was cool, but nerve-wracking, and then I go to this guy's basement, and then they were like, what are you performing? And then I was like, oh, I'm not performing. And they're like, no, you have to perform. So then I kind of got forced into performing, which was not terrible, but wasn't the best thing, because everything that I had to perform was like really heavy, and all of their stuff was really either light, funny, or pornographic. And I don't have anything light, funny, or pornographic. I really need to write a funny poem, but I don't have one yet. Oh my god. This is a really long video, and I'm just rambling. But so that was my night, and I found it funny that I, you know, the differences in, and I literally went directly from one to the other. Also, it's been raining here all day, which is awesome and I love. But just a note, driving when it's raining at night makes it, like, impossible to see the lanes. Because, like, you see the path through the water on the road that the previous car was in, and it looks just like the line that's supposed to be your lane line. I'm so lucky that I'm starting to know these roads, because, anyways, I don't know what this is. So that was my night. You should leave a comment and tell me about your night, and tell me if you like these random webcam video update things. They're a lot easier for me to make than normal videos, so if you do, I can do them more often. If not, then I might stop. Maybe not. I don't really know. Okay, bye!